You're born beneath the earth, tucked away in a den your mom didn't even bother to dig herself. The first sound you make is a high-pitched squeal. Not exactly fearsome, but give it time. You'll grow into your reputation. For now, you're helpless, blind, hairless, and starving. You've got no clue how complicated the world's about to get or how much chaos you're going to unleash in return. Your mom? She's not here for cuddles. She's out fending off anything brave or stupid enough to poke its head near your den. You're too small to see her staring down threats twice her size, but if you could, you'd probably be taking notes. Right now, life is basic. Eat, sleep, and occasionally nip at mom's tail when she's not paying attention. It's a decent setup for now, but everything's going to shift. And soon, by a few months in, you're trailing after mom like a fuzzy shadow. She doesn't explain anything, you're just expected to figure it out. Your first real lesson? Bees, lots of them. Mom strolls up to a hive and starts tearing into it like it owes her rent. You hang back, partly because the buzzing is scary, and partly because those bees look mad. They swarm her, face, paws, everywhere, but she doesn't even flinch. Why? Because she knows the prize, honey and bee larvae, gold mine. Eventually, she grunts at you. That's badger speak for your turn. You inch forward, take a swipe, and instantly regret it as a bee nails you right on the nose. You yelp, tumble over, and scurry backward. Mom doesn't help. She just keeps eating. Like this is all part of the training program, and maybe it is. Over time, you get used to it. And by get used to it, I mean you stop freaking out when the bees sting and start focusing on the payoff. Lesson learned. Pain fades. Snacks are eternal. By 6 months, you're testing the water solo. Mom still checks in, but she's letting you fall on your face. And fall you do. Your first hunt, comical. You spot a scorpion, seems slow enough, so you pounce. It stings you, hard, and skitters off while you roll around nursing your pride. It doesn't kill you. Badgers are famously toxin-resistant, but it stings like betrayal. Try number 2 goes better. You spot a lizard sunbathing. You crouch, you wait, then bam! You pounce. It bolts, but you snag the tail. You thrash, it thrashes, and somehow you win. Your first solo kill. Not a feast, but it's a win. And you feel unstoppable. Spoiler, you're not. And maybe it is. Oh, at around a year, mom ghosts you. No goodbye. No farewell growl. Just gone. You're alone in the Savanna now. Welcome to the big leagues. The first few solo weeks, a mess. You scavenge what you can. Eggs, rodents, bugs, anything edible, but you also make some bad calls, like picking a fight with a porcupine. Turns out, quills hurt a lot. You limp for days, ego bruised, but slowly you adapt. You stop chasing shadows and start choosing your targets wisely. Scorpions, sure. Snakes, absolutely. They're protein-packed, and their venom barely a tickle to you. By age 2, your reputation precedes you. You're still half the size of most predators out here, but none of them want to deal with your drama. Lions, leopards, hyenas, they've all learned that fighting you means pain, not profit. You don't fight to win. You fight to make sure nobody wins. Remember that time you caught a leopard guarding a fresh kill? Any sane creature would have backed off. You didn't. You walked up, looked at the meat, looked at the leopard, and basically said, "Mine now," it growled. You stepped forward. It lunged. You lunged harder. For a moment, it was a standoff of pure nerve. Then the leopard hesitated, reconsidered, and disappeared into the brush. Victory. You dragged the carcass away like it was your plan from the start. It's not just the big cats, wild dogs, sneaky jackals. If they even think about stealing your meal, you remind them fast why that's a bad idea. Most animals survive by avoiding trouble. You thrive by marching into it. Not because you're the biggest, but because you believe you're unstoppable. And sometimes belief is all it takes. At 3, you're ready to claim your own turf. The issue? Every decent spot is already claimed, so you negotiate. By growling, biting, and generally being a menace. Your first land grab goes poorly. You wander into occupied territory and get ambushed by a grumpy elder badger. The fight is messy, short, and ends with you hobbling away. Lesson learned, sort of. Eventually, you find a place that'll do. Plenty of prey, decent cover, and water nearby. Only problem? A jackal's already squatting there. Unlike badgers, jackals are less committed to confrontation. One growl and a bluff charge and it's gone. Just like that, you're a homeowner. Territory life is simple. You patrol, you mark your borders, and if anything crosses in a nosy mongoose or clueless fox, you handle it swiftly. It's not glamorous, but it's yours. You hunt, nap, and occasionally pick unnecessary fights. This is what passes for stability in badger life. By 5, you've mastered your craft. Scarred but skilled. Respected even if not loved. Predators know to leave you alone. No hunting's about patience. Wait for the slow rabbit, the unguarded nest, the unlucky bird. Strike, feast, rest, efficient, predictable, comfortable. But time catches everyone. By 8 or 9, you're slower. Fights you once rushed into now leave you limping. You choose your battles not from fear but wisdom. Then one day, a young, eager badger strolls into your domain, looking to prove something. You recognize that look where that once the fight is rougher than you'd like, but you win barely. As you watch the youngster retreat, next time it might not end in your favor. And that's okay. When the end comes, it's quiet. No spotlight. No ceremony. You curl up beneath a tree and let the world move on without you. By 8 or 9, you're slower. Fights you once rushed into now leave you limping somewhere. Another badger is being born. Maybe it's chewing on its mom's tail. Maybe it's staring down a lion with way too much confidence. The cycle rolls on. You didn't need to leave a legacy. You lived like a true honey badger. Fierce, stubborn, and impossible to ignore, and that's more than enough.